I have been sitting here on this absolutely beautiful bench. My God, am I grateful for where I live. God bless. But I've been sitting here now for what? Like the last, I don't know, all day since I woke up. And it's like we're getting into late noon now. I left the house just to go renew my phone plan and came back uh, and got some sunshine because, this place is shaded. So I got maybe like I don't know, like a half an hour of sunshine on the bike. But I've been mostly sitting here. I'm doing a water fast today, and so some detox symptoms is going on, and I'm a little bit tired and everything. So I've been sitting here pretty much all day since I woke up. Pretty much will be all day because I'm not really interested in moving yet. Anyway, I want to make videos right now. So it occurred to me that I have something that is so sneaky that I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to, and that is this icky feeling inside that I'm missing out on something, which takes me out of the present moment. So I was sitting here and just kind of, doing the breathing, the slow breathing that I talked about in the previous video, the potato breathing, the taking your breath down to 2 breaths per minute, 1 breath per minute, just slowing it down. And as I was doing that, I was starting to realize, and I got this beautiful scenery in front of me, so very inspirational. And I was also realizing how grateful I am to even have this place just to hang out in. And so, one of the things that I noticed that I realized is things that started to run in my head was like, Saeed, it's sunny. Shouldn't you be in the sun? So I started to feel like I'm missing out on the sun somehow, and I was like, this place is beautiful. Pi, you're only here for 2 more months. Shouldn't you be out there in nature and stuff? Shouldn't you be out exploring more? There's so many things here that you still haven't explored yet, which is true. Uh, because it's a big place, you could go drive for many hours around. There's hot springs everywhere, caves, etc. Things that I haven't yet explored. And I was like, shouldn't you be there doing something? You know what I mean? And you're missing out. What if you go right now and you meet someone interesting on the road? This and that. And as these things were coming into my head, and I was starting to realize how ridiculous that is, for many, many different reasons. But first of all, I have this thing inside that I feel like I may be missing out on something. Uh, taking me, constantly taking me out of the present moment, constantly taking me out of just being here. And which is exactly where I should be here. I should be here right now. This is perfect. My energy, it perfectly belongs on this bench right now, making this video and just hanging out here all day. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. However, my mind, because the nature of mind is it's like it's of nature. Nature is always changing. Therefore, the mind's always changing, and it's always like thinking that something's out there that's gonna make it happier. Whereas wisdom says, I am where I am. If I just flow with the harmony of the energy, how it flows through in the moment, I will be as happy as I can be in the moment and as productive as I can be in the moment. Okay? And this is the concept of being in flow with the Tao, being in harmony with the Tao, is that you do the thing which is most productive for the present moment. So, if I listen to my monkey mind and I get on my bike with all this feelings of tiredness from the detox and just, not feeling energetically uplifted to go actually and walk and be in the sun, to be in the midday sun consistently and for a prolonged period, your energy already needs to be high enough. It's kind of like, with your cell phone. If you put your cell phone in the sun, then it heats up. It can't absorb that energy. Like pretty quickly it heats up, and then your phone's like, turn it off because it's too much, or this, or your battery's overheating, get it off the sun, right? Your phone can only absorb so much energy from this life-giving powerful sun. Same thing with us. I feel when I'm energetically, when my energy is high, it's vital. The vitality is high. I've been really watching everything in my life, sleeping, eating only certain foods, only once a day, etc., etc., etc. And the energy goes up enough that I could be in the sun all day, from morning to sunset. Uh, it's same thing like if I take psychedelics, same thing, because it brings you into this high state of consciousness. You could just be in the sun all day. It's like whew, you enjoy it. You're able to soak in its energy. But if your energy and your vitality are not high enough, you can't even handle the sun very long. You'll just be like the cell phone. You'll heat up pretty quickly. Get out, get out. Your system will tell you, get out. It's too much energy. We can't handle that much energy at the moment. So I feel the more the cleaner my body is, the higher the vitality, the more of the sun's energy it can grab. I can actually grab because it's an emptier vessel. Emptier cup can take in new water. Like you could put in water, you could pour anything in an empty cup. But if it's full, you can't do nothing. It'll just continuously overfill, right? It's the same thing. So a day is a day like that today where I'm doing a fast and I'm going through some detoxification symptoms, and in all truth, the most productive thing for me to do is to be hanging out here on this bench. However, if I listen to my mind and this icky feeling that I'm missing out on something somehow, that I should be out there getting sunshine, that I should be out there exploring this beautiful place, that I should be out there maybe meeting people, that isn't the most productive thing I should be doing at the moment. Therefore, what will happen is this. I'll be miserable doing these things. I'll be out in the sun and like, oh my god, I'm tired. It'll tire me more. I'll feel more miserable. And then I'll go and I'll walk in nature. I'll do some walking and I'll just be so miserable. So miserable. And then what will happen is I'll be like, I should probably go eat something. It'll give me more energy. Or, how about a cup of coffee right now? Or, oh boy, maybe if I microdose today, I'd feel good so that I could go and do all these things and be in the sun, blah, 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 blah. So then the mind starts to grasp into all these things. It wants to consume, it wants to do this, it wants to do that. But I'll feel miserable through the whole process. I'll feel miserable. I'll feel miserable. Because it isn't the most productive thing for me to do at the moment. I'm not acting out of alignment with the Tao. I'm not acting out of harmony with the Tao or what the Tao calls for in the present moment. I am acting out of my mind's tendencies, my mind's drunken monkey tendencies. And so I'm just going to keep going from this to that, from this to that. And you know what happens? Every person that I meet in that sort of tired state of consciousness, that sort of, I just want to lay down, I just want to be somewhere quiet, I won't even know how to talk to them. I won't even want to talk to them. That's what's funny. I got on my bike today just to go renew my phone plan. I didn't want to talk to anybody. Truth of the matter is, I didn't want to talk to anybody. Because I don't really have the energy to talk. I don't want to talk. It's not the most productive thing for me to do at the moment. So then with wisdom, I saw through the whole loop. And with wisdom, I came here and I kept hanging out here. Because I was thinking to myself, well, Saeed, you hang out here all morning. The time to go and do something, be something in the world. You're missing out on something there. But then with wisdom, I saw that the most productive thing for me to do is actually just go back to your place. Beautiful place. Go and hang out. I laid down, I listened to some audiobook, I watched Seinfeld. I did the 1 hour Buteyko breathing, just relax, calmed it until 2 breaths per minute. And suddenly I felt the energy go back up again. Grabbed my phone and made videos now, making videos. I'm on a roll here. I let the energy go back up again. You know something? I could feel the energy going up pretty high that I know when I'm done making the videos, I'll get on my bike and go and do something out in the world because the energy calls for it now. I could feel it now. It's like after finishing these videos, I'm gonna go out there. Because now I'm in harmony with the way the Tao is now calling upon me to leave the house and do something out in the world, whatever it is. Go take a walk or go hang out somewhere. Get on the bike and see where the bike takes me. And perhaps, as always happens when I'm in total flow, I tend to meet some people out of the flow of the moment and have something interesting going on, something interesting happen. Because I'm so in flow, I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking to meet people. I'm not looking to do this. I'm not looking to do that. I'm just in flow. I'm acting on the flow. It's like I become a pure instrument for the Tao, a pure instrument for the way. I'm not thinking. I'm not chasing. I'm not looking for something. I'm simply being with the way. And if the way wants to go and take a walk and get some sunshine and can handle actually the energy from the sunshine, and if it meets some other beings out there, animals or dogs or this or humans, let it be. That's the flow of the Tao. That's the harmony of it. Like yesterday, I was sitting by this place drinking some juice, and it was midday. I was feeling pretty good, and I was like taking in the sun. I was like mid-noon sun, but for whatever reason, because I was so in harmony with the way, I did not want to leave that place. Even though it was like, it was like in the middle of a like it was in the middle of a street. It was kind of loud. It was like in the middle of Pi Town. I just didn't want to leave. I stayed there for half an hour, and then who shows up? My brother. He lost the key to his bike, because he's here for a few days. He lost the keys to his bike, and he was in this weird place. He needed me to go drop him off somewhere, and I was like, come here, I'll drop you off, because he needed to go to retrieve the keys to his bike, and he didn't have a bike on him. Because I was so in harmony that I decided to just sit there. I didn't know why I was sitting there. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna just drink the juice and just sit here. I'm just gonna sit here. And boom, half an hour later, my brother shows up. Turns out I wanted to sit there just because I saw that my brother, who didn't have a bike, who needed a ride, so I could give him a ride. Right? I wasn't looking for something. I wasn't like trying to do anything at all. I was just being in harmony. The harmony of the way said, hey, look, you just hang out here. It's nice, isn't it? I just go with the way, with the harmony. Today, the harmony says, get back to your place. Hang out in your place all day. So what? You're never missing out on anything. There'll be sun tomorrow. In fact, there'll be sun every day for the next 2 months. I'm in the sunny season here. And you know what? When I leave by, it's not like I'm going somewhere where there's no sun. Every day there'll be sun. And it's like now every day there'll be nature. I'll go back to Kopangan after. There's nature there. There's beautiful scenery, beautiful things to explore. Or I'll go to Bali or something. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel so good. I'll just go all day, all around Pi, exploring new things. Because I'll wake up, the energy will be so high, and the body will feel cleaner. And maybe tomorrow we'll go. We'll explore. There's no rush. Oh, but Saeed, you're getting older and stuff. No, I'm doing all this fasting and all this cleaning and all this breatharian talking and implementing so that I could live for hundreds of years. So even that, there's no rush for. Even experience, there's no rush for it. And so again, that as all these things were popping in my head, as I was slowing down my breath, because when you slow down your breath, you realize you're in a slow state, you're in a parasympathetic state, you realize there's no rush. What am I rushing here? What is this constant icky feeling that I'm missing out on something? I gotta be doing something, right? It's like, I'm sure most of you guys can relate, especially most of you guys are from Western backgrounds. That's all the Western program, the rush program. You're missing out on something. Go and have a party. You're missing out on something here. Go and chase some girls. Go and, you're in the prime of your years right now. You should go out there and find people, find interesting, cool people. Very, very important. No, none of it is. None of it is. What's important is to be in harmony with the way and be in a pure instrument for the Tao. That's what's important. Because in that state, it's actually like a desireless state. You don't really want anything. You're totally fulfilled just in that moment. And I was able today to find some fulfillment, even though I was feeling tired and stuff. I found fulfillment in the breath. I laid back and I just for an hour, two breaths per minute or less. I actually found fulfillment in that. There's some things going on in my belly, some detox, which by the way is gone now. After like an hour of doing that breathing, because again, I talked about it in the previous video, you accelerate the healing that's going on. You help your body heal faster. 2, 3, 4 times faster than if you were just not doing anything about it and not slowing down your breath. So very interesting is this program that I'm still working with even after 3 months of living this very chilled out life, because I lived in the West for 15 years. I'm still working to unlearn what I have learned. This program of you're missing out on something, Saeed. There's something out there for you. You should go and do something and chase something and do something. Go. I mean, that whole program with like this feeling that I'm maybe missing out on the sunshine. It's because I lived in Canada for 15 years. We barely get sunshine there. We just get it in the summer months, which is like 4 months, 3 months. And so I'm still dealing with some of these programs, because what happens is the summer months come in Canada, and you're like, you become like somebody who's deprived. You've been deprived, right? You've been deprived. Somebody who's been deprived of something, but you really want it. If you've been really deprived of food and suddenly there is like a buffet, you're gonna lose your shit. Same thing. It was like in Canada. Same thing. You get like 4 months of sun. That's it. I'm like, oh, can't. Must not stay at home. Must be out of getting some sun because, you just get 2 more months of that or 3 months. So I'm still dealing with some of the programs, and that was one of the programs, the whole missing out on nature. Because, again, same thing. I'd be indoors 6, 7, 8 months of the year. The rush program, man, the rush program, that you're missing out on something. All of you guys, I'm sure, are infected with this virus because most of you watch in the West. You're missing out on something. But actually, even in the East, you come here, live in the East. I mean, the culture is becoming the same as the West. They're under the magic spell that the Western culture is somehow superior and somehow going to deliver some fulfillment, which is a total illusion, a total lie, a total deception. So I suppose the moral of the story is flow with the Tao. Honor the flow of the moment, because that is the most productive thing you could do in that moment. The most productive thing for me was to hang out here all day. Absolutely. I could already see it because the energy is rising. I'm now making videos and I could feel this vitality go up. I could feel it because I honored the Tao. If the most productive thing for you right now is to sleep, then you sleep. People all the time, people around 9 p.m., they want to sleep, but it's Friday night. Let's go out and get drunk and go to the nightclubs and get some bitches, man. Let's get some bitches. But all you want to do is sleep right now. Oh no, must not miss out on the party. Must not miss out on the all the cool things that are out there. What ends up happening is you resist the harmony, the flow of the way, you get drunk, your body's already compromised, it wants to rest and sleep. So you get drunk, you become one of those, either you get a really bad, like, you become like an angry drunk or a really like stupid, exhausted drunk, and then you make a fool of yourself, all because you resisted the harmony of the way, the harmony of the Tao. So it's like people make fools of themselves all the time because they don't honor the Tao. They don't honor the present moment. They don't honor what's going on because of the peer pressure or because of the pressure they feel from the programs of society to do something, to not miss out on something. It's just not optimal. It's not an optimal way to live. But it's the peer pressure and it's the programs we gotta work with. If you could transcend the peer pressure by just being an independent, sovereign entity, acting on your free will, albeit be an illusion, but nevertheless, different video here. We still got free will within the illusion, within the game. So by being a sovereign, independent, free agent, acting on your free will, and honoring and being more mindful, slowing down and being more mindful of the Tao, of the way, observing the way, the Tao that flows through you and through all of creation, then you will be able to make decisions that are wise. And wisdom always wins the day. It will always take you to more pleasant states of consciousness. Okay, so maybe hopefully this will illuminate some of you guys as to that icky feeling, which again, it really takes slowing down to be able to even recognize that this program is in me, this virus is in me. And the awareness itself transforms it right away. Just the awareness. The fact that I got aware of it today, it transformed it for me. The fact that you're now aware of it because I brought it to your awareness, it's going to, in and of itself, it's transformative. It means the seed is already planted for you to rid yourself of that virus. And the process of ridding yourself of that virus is never an instantaneous thing. It's always a process because nature works as a process. And things always take certain time. There's a gestation period for every seed. Some take days, some take hours, some take years. Thank you to all the Patreons for your support. God damn it, I feel good now. I really do feel good. God bless. God bless. Because I honored the way, I honored the Tao. I didn't ask more. I didn't bite off more than I could chew. And now because of it, I feel good. I actually feel the energy rose up because I honored the Tao. So it's a good example. It's a good example for me, for you guys also, right? Honor the Tao. So thank you to all the Patreons for your support. Thank you for all the people who donated on PayPal. If you would like to support, $2 a month on Patreon or just a one-time donation, I appreciate it. The links are in the description. Saeed Mobay at Instagram. You can message me there. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. And that's about it. Until next time, may the force be with you.